Hello everyone, my name is Oluwafemi and welcome to this channel. The purpose of this YouTube channel is to expose a scam and some scammers in Burkina Faso. There is a scam going on in Burkina Faso right now and I don't want you to fall victim of this scam. Please warn all your relatives, everyone you know around you not to fall for this scam. And I'll talk based on my experience in Burkina Faso between October 2023 and March 2024. Actually, let me give a brief background of these scammers. They might be close to you, they might be someone you know, it might be your relative. If they invite you or anyone whatsoever the relationship going on between you guys, if anyone invites you to Burkina Faso for a work or job, or if you see any job interview advert or whatsoever, that there is an organization in Burkina Faso hiring and paying nicely, which some amount, probably they say $150, 200, 225, 250, or even $450 per week. They might even hike the price and say probably $800, $900, $1,000 per month, and they will say the company is a Canadian company and pays in US dollars, or probably is non-stress work, or even if they can say it's a gold company or a IT job, even solar inverter company and the like. So they use different methods. Please do not believe. It's just a bunch of scammers because there is no any job opportunity at all, and there is no company paying such money. It's just some group of people that are scamming people of their hard-earned money using Qnet MLM networking as a cover. Okay, let me go to my experience. Talking about my experience in search for greener pasture, looking at the economy and the situation of Nigeria, I wish to travel out to explore and to get a better life for myself. So my brother told me about a friend that is in Burkina Faso, doing great, earning huge salary, getting paid 225 US dollar weekly. And he said this said friend invited him, but then he can't go actually because he's processing a European country at that time, which I'm aware of. So then he then showed the offer to me and I be like, it's too good to be true. But then I make my findings from the said friend. I asked further about the behavior, the kind of person that my brother's friend is, and my brother say that he knows this person and is of best behavior when he knows him. So then I got the friend's contact, started chatting, talking about the work, the job offer. Obviously, my brother did not have a glimpse of this offer being a scam. So I talked with my brother's friend. He told me about the company. He said the company is a Canadian company. He even mentioned the name Ozone Gold, that they deal with gold, that they are into gold production. Then I search for Ozone Gold and I see that it's a company that's based in Burkina Faso and they produce gold. Then I asked her that I am not the kind of person that can do digging, gold mining and the likes. So he assured me that the work is an office job, that there is no stress, that the section which I'll be is the section that I'll just be monitoring and the likes. So I'd be like, okay. Then I asked again now about the remuneration. Then he assured me that they pay $225 per week, which I was very glad. He said they also do shifting, that they work only 5 to 6 hours daily and Saturday, Sunday excluded. This got me intrigued about the work and I was interested because seeing the look of things, working 6 hours a day, you have the whole of 19 hours, 18 hours rather to yourself, then you can still explore further, other things to do with your life. I'll be like, yes, this is an answer prayer at work. Then I asked again, what about my accommodation and feeding and the likes, because I don't know how the terrain is. So he assured me the company also provide accommodation and feeding, that I will eat twice a day. I was curious then, this is too good to be true. Then that my brother assured me that I shouldn't worry, that there is nothing like me sending money before I get the job. So until I get there, I'll pay the agent or even any fee at all. Then he explained to me that the offer is agent offer that agent help me to process everything, even every requirement the job needs, and there is no stress. So and he told me all the process will be around 1.5 million naira. Hearing the details, then he assured me again that there is nothing like down that until I get there, I'll pay the fee. About the requirements, he said I just need to have 2 months training with which the company will issue certificate to me, and the certificate is the one that starts me on the job, and there is no any other requirement than I should speak English speaking. So falling back on the assurance my brother gave me about his friend that is trustworthy and the one the friend gave me that I am not transparent to anybody, I decided to try it out. Then I packed my things, I emptied my account, I left all that I'm doing back here in Nigeria and decided to try it. So I even borrowed some loan and I embarked on the journey. So leaving Nigeria, he advised me I should journey to Burkina by road, that one is easy and is less cost. So I decided to follow the advice. Then he gave me the agent's number to call when I'm in roundabout Badagry, so to cross border to Cotonou. Then I left Nigeria in October and back on the journey. Tell my loved ones, say goodbye to home. I even dashed out some of my properties because I be like I wouldn't be needing them. To cut the long story short, though stressful, I journey through and I reached Burkina. Getting to Burkina, so I was told that the place I will stop is Bobo-Dioulasso, a staff park Bobo-Dioulasso. That was the name of the place I stopped. So when I reached Bobo-Dioulasso, I called my brother friend. So after waiting for some time, he came with someone and they came to pick me. So we went to the so-called lodge. Checking the looks of things, looking at the arrangement of the lodge, there is a 2-bedroom apartment with empty space, but then there are mattresses, not a comfortable mattress though for people to sleep. So I checked into one of the rooms. Looking at the environment, the lodge is not that comfortable accommodation, but then it can be likened on to university days accommodation hostel. So I think I can make do with this. At least it's just for a while to get settled and be earning. So I asked this my brother's friend that have you not been earning? Then why have you not moved out of here? So he said, the year is just to make the money and go. So that this is not a comfortable place or a place you can be showing off, that the money is to be spent in Nigeria or even move out of this country for Europe or other great places. I'd be like, that's good because I even like minimalist. So I got settled, I take my bed and food was presented to me. So the next thing, my brother's friend said we should dress up and go to the office of the agent where I will register and do an interview for the job. But then that same morning that I came, I had a problem with my phone. My phone got spoiled, so I couldn't really contact my people. And because I was eager to start the job, to attend the interview and to process things. So I go to the office, and on getting to the office, I see a whole lot of people, and before I could enter, they said I should transfer the money, that would be my pass to enter. That was my ATM, and not having my phone really posed a great problem for me to transfer the money. So I was able to transfer the money a bit, and I made the transaction. I transferred 1.1 million naira. So, and I enter office and I see the settings. I saw a crowd of people sitting, and they kept me in the waiting room alongside some other people, like 6, which were to have our interview together that day. Eventually, after waiting, the interview started, and we were called to an office where we meet someone at the desk. The settings is more or less like an office settings, but checking thoroughly, the office is like a big apartment having space inside which people sit to receive lectures, then having a big parlor which is like a mini hall. People also sit there to receive lectures, having another room which is a waiting room where we waited, then we were called for the interview. At the same time, 7 of us, we entered the room with the said interviewer, which sits at the table and we sit in front of him. So it was like a general interview is where we ask, where do you come from, your state in Nigeria, which work do you do previously before you come. Then he explained the remuneration part for us that this company is very good, that they paid in $225 per week, and they also have promotions, and with time that the money will increase. And the only thing that can hinder us is if we misbehave or if we did not follow instructions, that they will help us secure the job and we'll start work and we'll start earning in no time. So this looks like a relief. Then a form was given for us to sign and fill in our details, which on the form there's a place for passport photograph, then name details, a means of identification, which is an international passport, national NIN, then a phone number. Then there are other boxes which are to be ticked by the applicants on the form, which are terms and conditions. And I noticed a line from the boss is saying the money collected is non-refundable and that I agree and I'm not forced to pay the money and to take the offer. So this looks ambiguous to me and I refuse. That what if the job offer doesn't go through? Won't I collect refund? Or what if other things happen? This I talked about, and my brother's friend that was there and other people there and even the interviewer assured me that it's just formality sake and there is nothing attached to it. I was assured that there is nothing, and I could see other interviewers also signed, and so I append my signature. That was how we left the office and went back to the said lodge. On our way, they started discussing with me people that have come to work there and are now in Nigeria or have traveled overseas and or are living better life. So I got home, still thinking about my phone, my people, how to contact them. So how I could contact my people back in Nigeria is through different products and even my bank accounts. I logged in with their phone also. So the first day went. Then the second day, said the second day is paradigm shift that I will enter office. Then when I do that second day, then I can start the training. And after the 2 months training, then I'll start earning. So I was eager to go to know what next. So we enter the second day. The settings is like a room. They put whiteboard. They started. There is a tutor and all the new intake, like 6 of us, were there. Then they started explaining to us. It's until then I know what I paid for, which is he said the company is Qnet and that as I've paid, that I've signed up for Qnet and I've purchased a product. And this product I purchased, I will have to sell to so that I can earn. That the Qnet is not like other networking platform and they only brought me here through the method they use because Nigerians feel bad about networking, but this they assure it pays and it's good and it's okay and I will achieve in no time if I sign up to people, which is activation. That once I activate my account, the company will start paying me the $225 weekly. So and they make a lot of promises which I didn't know that time was false. And I started questioning the person that brought me because right here in Nigeria, I've tried some other networking and which I don't want to try anything networking. I was furious and I started quarreling with the said friend brother that brought me there. And I said I want a refund. But then, all to no avail, they said there can't be any refund. That I've paid and I've purchased a product and my product will come soon. Not having a phone to contact my people and not having the liberty of much money to go back home. So after a lot of confusion from people from the lodge and other people that are there surrounding me, saying it's good, showing me some evidence which I didn't know that time that was fake. Then so I got home, I get over it, but then I have no phone to contact my people at that time. Coupled with unknown terrain that I am, the language barrier and the strangeness of the place, and not knowing how bad or how brutal these people could be. So I was left with the two options, which is to stick with them in order to get the feeding and accommodation. I started attending office, which is their training. In this training, what they do is they motivate people, telling them to focus on the business, on how they will bring two people to the organization and how they will earn from the business, giving justification for why people should lie to their people to come over to do the business. The justification they give is that if you bring anybody, you are not bringing them to suffer, you are bringing them to enrich them so that they can make it as you've come to make it. The motivation session is actually convincing with evidences they will show from people that have been earning in the business, even not in Burkina Faso. They talk much about the company Qnet, and they also give evidences of the legitimacy of the Qnet business, their website, and the sponsorship and partnership with some brands. And they assure that once one can bring is two, which is bring two people to activate your account, you start earning. So hearing this every day when you go to office training, which you hear repeatedly, giving a conviction, then when you reach house also, there is also motivation, which they do. This alone submerge you into believing that the business is actually real and people are making it from it, and you will be compelled to do it, just like people that are in terrorist camp, just like how people are convinced to do bad even though it's bad. Then keeping in mind to myself my own disposition, I play along. Then I actually have the chance to get the phone, which I got. It's until this time I could talk to people secretly, search and browse about these things they were saying, and make my decision. After some months, I was able to raise funds for my coming back home and also to contact some people for help. Then I make everything secretly with the help of some people. I was able to get back to Nigeria. Me staying there, I've discovered some truths and facts about these things, and it's those things that make me know the place is a scam and the people are scammers, and in no any circumstances or justification could be placed to harm people or to convince people to come to that place, because it's a lie and it's raining life. Because I am left with no option coming back to Nigeria after losing everything. I will have to build from minus zero so that this won't happen to anybody. That's why I make this video. Please be enlightened. Share this to your people. Share this to anybody that you know talks about Burkina Faso, or anybody that is planning on going, or even anybody that is still there that doesn't know the cruelty of people there and what is going on there. Now, coming to the truth about this business, while I was there were promises that, oh, the product I purchased will soon come, and just that I have to be patient. After spending 4 months, I got to know that they didn't purchase any product at all for me. In some instance, that they say they purchase products for some people, the product is twice the price, and the organization is just a group of people scamming people of their hard-earned money. This is the way it is structured. There is an office which stands as a hub for everyone, and in this office there are lodges which is head by lodge head. So in all, the only people profiting in this scam is the office head and the staffs, and the lodge leaders who provide accommodation for people. They share the money between themselves. Talking of which, let me do example. If you bring anybody or anybody enters to register, the lodge is the facilitator which welcome the person, collect the money, then the lodge pay the money through the office, pay to the office. Then the office remove half for the claimed purchase which they said they will purchase, and the other half is shared between the lodge head and the office. So this is how they profit from people's hard-earned money. And with the deceit and constant manipulating of people, gearing them to bring people and assuring them that the company really pays. After discovering the fact that there is no money which is being paid, there is no 225 which is being paid to anybody after activation, the person could decide to leave, or probably the person might be owed by the greed and say he wants to stay and probably bring much more people in that he will be a head of a lodge and he also could make his money. In short, people that are still with the company is either they have been tagged criminal here in Nigeria and they can't come home, or they are so greedy enough and still cling to that their money they used to register and be like they want to make back their money, which is not possible. Or probably they are broke and they are ruined because they don't have money to come back to Nigeria. Or maybe they are thinking of what to fall back in at Nigeria when they come. Because most people might even sell their property, borrow money in my own case, which I did, to come to the place to seek for a job opportunity. This left people broken, ruined, and shattered, even with them useless. And this is the reality that people face. In summary, everything is a lie. The money they said the Qnet company pays is nothing close to $225 and it's not weekly. And if you want to know about how Qnet pays, you can check their site and it's just based on commission. The amount of product you sell, that's the amount of commission you have, and it's just a minute percentage of what you sold. So, but it's multi-level. So, in which if peradventure you bring more people and more people enter your system, then probably in the nearest future, that is when it can pay huge sum. I'm saying this because of some people clinging to that fake promise, not knowing fully how these things work. Because while I was there, they were saying there are limitless money to earn, that you just have to progress from activate to stand 1 and from stand 1 to stand 4, so that you have a limitless money entering your account weekly. But all these are not totally true. Before you could earn that money, you would have made a lot bulk money for the organized criminals there. You would have made them much more richer. It's foolish to do, affecting the person you know, betraying the trust of people that are around you on a false pretense, on a false promise, and on a scam is not good and it's totally not right. The only truth is that just know if you bring anybody today, you are making the lodge's head and the office head richer because they earn the bulk of the money. If you want to do Qnet, better you register people under yourself by yourself and not letting a scammer be your middleman that will rip people of their money and ruin people's life. Most people can't come back to Nigeria because they have been tagged as criminal. Because after bringing people there and the person found out it's a lie and got back to Nigeria, you'll be waiting for the person that brought him there to Burkina Faso. So I advise you, if you are still in Burkina and you never bring anybody into the system, it's better don't allow your loved ones to be scammed of their hard-earned money. All false promise and fake, and you shouldn't support this. For no reason you should support this. My advice for people there is that they should not stay there. It's dangerous. Think of it this way. A terrorist also thinks he's doing what is right thing. If you are there and you find it difficult to believe that you are being manipulated, I recommend this book, Influence by Robert B. Cialdini. I say it again. The title of the book is Influence and the writer is Robert B. Cialdini. Robert, Robert. Then B. Then Cialdini. Cialdini. You can get this book and read. So to anybody that watched this video, please leave your feedbacks, comments, and stories if you know anyone that fall victim or you want to confirm my story, or even you have a similar story. Share it. Let people know on the comment section and let the criminals be exposed. Right now, the reality is that there are a lot of people there that have been able to talk to and have reached out to me for help to come back to Nigeria, but not enough resources and there are little to what I can do. So please, if you wish to help in any capacity, or you are even a citizen of Burkina Faso and you have a way you can help, or you want help for your loved ones there, or you have anybody that you want to rescue, you can contact me via this WhatsApp number. It's on the link and it's on the bio of this YouTube channel. Thank you and God bless you. And please subscribe to this YouTube channel as I will be releasing content and more exposure in the world of business. Thank you.